Well, here it is, the new haircut. It doesn't look a whole lot different from what it used to look like. It's just, like I said, it's an inch shorter and it looks really exactly the same, and I styled it pretty much exactly the same, and my hairstylist showed me a couple of little things that I could do differently, but I didn't choose to do those different things today because I have a date. I have, remember how you used to say, "Ooh, I've got a hot date"? I've got a hot date. This is date number 7 with somebody that I met on Bumble. Yeah, I know, that went fast, huh? So it really hardly matters what I do for my makeup tonight. I'm basically just shooting a video to keep me from being a nervous wreck while I'm getting ready for my hot date. So here you are with me. A little primer. This is Smashbox, the oil-free, because I feel like with nerves and adrenaline, I'm like pumping out oil, so maybe we want something a little more mattifying today. He's picking me up in about an hour and a half, and we are going to go have, we are going to go tequila tasting, and then we are going for a mani-pedi, and then dinner and a movie at his place. And he did invite me to bring my laundry so that I could, you know, get caught up on my laundry, and I'm not sure if I want to do that or yet not. Yes, it seems very practical, but romantic? Is it? Yeah? No? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I need to move that light. That light needs to be on my face. Give or take. Yeah, I'm still working on the lighting here. But today is, well, just bear with me if things are imperfect. But isn't life always imperfect? And isn't that perfectly okay? I am going to use my Y235 because it's sitting right here, and I think this is the winner. And honestly, today, I don't think it really matters if my makeup is a shade dark or a shade light, because I don't think I'm being judged on my makeup skills tonight. I certainly hope not. But this is the Makeup Forever Y235. I don't know why I do that. Yeah, it's weird. I always feel like it's way too light, but then once I start getting around to this area and I don't have a line of demarcation, I'm like, well, maybe it's not too light. But yeah, when I first put it on, I'm always like, yeah. Oh, that'll get kissed right off. Yesterday, I used the Amazing Cosmetics in medium beige, and today I am trying the light golden, which I accidentally bought when I meant to buy the medium golden, and it's actually a teensy bit light, but I opened it, I used it, and I didn't feel right about returning it, so I just make do. I have a little Burt's Bees in Fig on my lips right now, just to, you know, keep from looking dead. Elf eyeshadow primer. Elf high def powder. Okay, let's do a teensy bit of bronzer. I'm using the Naked Flushed palette for my bronzer, blush, and highlighter. And a little bit of highlight. Eyebrows. I got my favorite eye pencil again. This is the NYX Micro Brow in Taupe. And it's that tiny a point. Which means this requires patience and dexterity. Two things that are not my strong points. Oh, and vision, also not a strong point. But we muddle through, don't we? It's been a while since I've used it, and I feel like that taupe is still a little it's got a little bit too much of a red tone to it. I like it a little more ash. Come on, guys, make a taupe that's really dull. I'll hit that with a little bit of my Canyon Classics Quad, the dark tone. Oh, and when I do my mani-pedi tonight, I asked him to pick out the color. I've never had a man pick out my nail polish before. I thought it would be interesting to see what he selects. I'll show you tomorrow. Okay, I am going to go into my new palette, my Smashbox, even though we know it has tons of fallout. Isn't that disappointing? I know there are things that I can compensate for in my application, and I will at some point figure out the right brushes and a better application and not get so much fallout, but love the colors in this palette. This is the Smoky palette that Smashbox has, and I love the colors, but I really could do without that fallout. But these two colors on the top are nicely matte and nicely neutral, so I'm going to start with those. I'm going to do this sort of vanilla creamy color all over, using my Sigma diffused crease brush. I do really like this color on my skin as an all over, as like, you know, a nice neutral on my eyes. I have some that are really pink when I go for that lighter tone, a little on the pink, and then some that are too white. This blends in perfectly with my complexion, so I do like that. And let's go in on the actual crease, same brush. Lancome Aubergine. Left an eyelash there. Okay. I guess I should make a wish, huh? Yeah, blue one. Yeah, not loving this eye pencil. It's very sticky lately. I want it to be smoother. It's like everything's designed for 20-year-old skin. Okay, let's risk one of these darker shades. I still like that mulberry tone. But yeah, it didn't go so well the other day, so I'm cautious. Got a little tiny angled brush here, and I'm going to go in with this sort of mulberry tone. I should actually see what that's called. Oh. This mulberry shade is called Headline. And you know the hardest part for me is getting them even. I'm going to use my smudge brush and tap a little bit of that Headline mulberry color on top of the aubergine pencil. And a little more of this vanilla all around the edges. Do a little cleanup under the eyes. Orange highlight 1. Do I want anything under the eyes? I don't think so. And a little of that vanilla on the inside corner just to soften that. And then I like topping things off with my J Manual Luxe Finishing Powder in Light. L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara in Blackest Black. Because, yeah, I know, they say when you're fair you should wear brown because it's softer, but F that. I want the blackest black there is. I want my lashes black. Ooh, I should do... Yeah, I'm not going to bother with it tonight. I was thinking I should do my 3-step mascara and get the really, really long lashes, but now I'm going to go for thick tonight. I know that everyone says the highlighter on the tip of your nose is totally overdone, and yeah, okay, but I still like it, so I'm gonna do it. The highlight powder that I use and that I've been using for a while is the Revlon Skin Lights. I don't even know if this is on the market anymore, but there's probably better things, but I am of the mind that you use what you have before you buy something new. This does the job just fine. I use it so little and so rarely that at some point I'll buy some other highlighter, but I still use this. I've been using it for a gazillion years and it does just fine. Hair has no product in it because I want it to be soft and touchable, and if it gets messed up, so be it. Lips, will probably not have lipstick on for very long. So I am going to go with my Revlon Matte Balm in Fiery, which is very dark and will stain my lips a dark red tone. And just before my date shows up, I'm going to wipe this off and not have anything on my lips, because otherwise he will have fiery lips. It's fun when you get to this stage of dating. Okay, that gives me just enough time to clean up my mess and flip out for a little while. Yay! You know, in a good way. Flip out in a good way. It's, dating is, you know, good and bad. I've been on quite a few dates since I signed up with Bumble, and I find that there are a bunch of guys who just want to text. I'm not interested in that. I had that long distance relationship where all we did was text. Don't need that. Want an actual relationship. There are a lot of guys who just seem to want to talk on the phone, but don't ever want to get together. What's the point in that? I've had coffee with a couple of people. No great sparks, but the one is going well, and you know, taking it slow. Well, it's been 2 weeks. I know that's not slow, but it's been 7 dates. Well, this will be the 7th date, and you know, we're now at the point where there might be a little making out. One hopes. I think we're at that stage, and that'll see if we get to the next stage, which gets to the next stage, which gets to the next stage, and so on and so on. It is fun to get in the stage of dating where you're past the small talk and past the, you know, what do you do? How many siblings do you have? Where are you from? Where do you see this going? What do you want? It's nice to kind of get to the point where, I don't know, it's just more fun, and you know, we've all been there. Whether you date boys, whether you date girls, it doesn't matter. The feeling's all the same. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow, and I will show you whatever my nails are, and I will fill you in on how well it goes. Probably not in too much detail, but you know what I mean. But I hope you have a great rest of your day. I love you bunches, and I will talk to you very soon. Give me a thumbs up, and please, if you haven't already, subscribe.